Hi guys, welcome to my channel, The Yellow Pen, and in today's video we have an interesting story. We have a Kentucky man, 20 years old, who was caught by the father of a 13-year-old daughter, who found this man, this 20-year-old man, leaving his house naked. The father goes downstairs to grab his handgun. He shoots a couple of shots at this young man, and what you will see is that this young man fled the scene naked. The father then picks up the phone, calls the police. The police end up catching this young man down the street momentarily, and they ended up using a drone to catch this young man. So what you will see is the police catching him a few moments later after he leaves the man's house. So they try to ask him where he was, and let's take a look.
Where are you coming from?
He doesn't even answer the police.
What?
I think he realized it's the moment he's about to go to jail.
What did I do?
It's him saying, well, what did I do? These police officers already know what you did, and now we're sitting here trying to figure out if you're going to tell us what you did or not. And of course he did not. So
What did I do? Why don't you tell us that? I don't gotta tell you anything. That's what I do. That's why I asked. I asked if you wanted to talk to us. You said, sure. Where are you coming from? I have my lawyer. Okay. Can I call him? At a later date.
Okay, so let's recall the facts again. In Florence, Kentucky, a father discovered a 20-year-old Parker Kramer, that's his name, Parker Kramer, remember it, naked on the floor of his 13-year-old daughter's bedroom after midnight on April 28, 2025. The father immediately called the police and then retrieved a handgun. As Kramer attempted to flee the house by pushing past the father and exiting through the front door, the father fired 3 shots into the ground. And after the father fired 3 shots into the ground, Parker ended up leaving and fleeing the scene, and then the cops were unable to locate him. The officers began to find Parker having to use a drone. So they used the drone to track down and apprehend Kramer, who allegedly admitted to driving 90 miles from Louisville to meet this underage girl. His admissions led to charges of burglary, 2 counts of second-degree rape, 1 count of second-degree sodomy, and he is currently being held on a $250,000 cash bond and is scheduled for a preliminary court hearing on May 5th. Obviously, Parker did know he was wrong for that. As a 20-year-old man, you should not be dating or sleeping with a 13-year-old minor. So yeah, he definitely was wrong for that. Was the father justified in shooting at Kramer? No. However, when you are a homeowner and someone breaks into your home, you might have some reasonable justification to use force to get them out of your home. And honestly, I do not blame the dad, because sometimes you do have to do what you have to do to protect your children. Now, he did not shoot Parker, so, you know, it's okay. Sometimes we may have to let out a couple of shots in the air, but he had to do what he had to do to protect his child, and I don't think that's wrong for any parent. But that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. Give us a like, share, or comment below.